Okay, so everything is fucked up. Everyone is fucked up. My life is probably not going to amount to anything. And these are some of the thoughts that are roaming in our heads right now, especially when we are going through life and we are facing so many challenges and so many battles that we feel like we cannot, come out from. It's normal. It's perfectly good for you to feel this way sometimes, but don't let it get you down. This is the whole point of today's video. Today's video is for you to trust that everything is gonna be okay. Nothing is ever as good as it seems. Nothing is ever as bad as it seems. And this took me a long time to grasp because especially when you are in the moment where you feel like nothing is going right, it will just be like you're losing your mind, honest. But then I'm saying nothing is ever as good as it seems and nothing is ever as bad as it seems because sometimes what you might feel like is the worst thing that could ever happen to you will happen. And then here's the point where at this point you realize that you overcome it. And when you look back on it, you realize that, bro, that wasn't as bad as it actually seemed it was. You understand? Honestly, let me give a bit of a personal experience. There was one time I was walking with my friend and then wanted to buy something to eat. We entered a supermarket, we went around and then we realized that our money is missing. Well, my money was missing. At that point, I wanted to freak out and literally lose my mind, all that kind of stuff. But you know what we did? We literally just left everything and just walked out. And then at this point, we had to walk back home because the money was missing. On the way home, we actually met some people who have actually changed my life. And I feel like if at that point the money was with us, I wouldn't meet these people who have actually literally brought a lot of impact into my life. This is why I'm saying nothing is ever as good as it seems or nothing is ever as bad as it seems. So all you have to do is learn to embrace every experience, even the worst ones, because it's in literally stepping up from those bad experiences that you might actually form great experiences. I understand that you feel like you are at your limits. I understand. I know you feel powerful. You feel powerless, sorry, because I also feel powerless sometimes. But then you have to literally remember and you literally have to tell yourself that regardless of whatever it is I'm feeling, I have to actively take the decision to pursue what I want to pursue. Because if at this point I should give up, I'm literally not going to make any progress. Some of you out there might be sitting down thinking, who the fuck does this kid think he is? Or what does he know about my problems? Believe me, I do not know about your problems. But here's the thing. I'm also a human being. I've also been through a lot. And I know other people who have also been through a lot. And then regardless of what everybody else regardless of what everybody else has gone through, there's one thing that is a bit constant in everybody who is successful. They didn't give up. They didn't give in to however they were feeling in that moment. Everybody literally took steps to actually step out of their comfort zone and do whatever it is they felt was right to do at that point. Also, I do not know your situation. I do not know exactly what is happening to you. But this is just a little advice from my personal life. Each and every one of you have the makings of greatness in you. And that is only if you decide not to give up. The title of this video is Trust That Everything Will Be Okay. And then there's no guarantee that everything is going to be okay, but just trust that everything is going to be okay. I said you all have the makings of greatness in you, and that is only if and only if you do not give up. Trust that everything will be okay. Stop focusing on all the bad stuff. Just keep looking forward. Put all the bad stuff aside and keep moving forward. Obviously, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, and then the past is literally going to hurt. But then just realize something. The past is always going to be there. It's going to exist. That's why it's called the past. But are you going to literally focus on all the bad stuff that happened, or are you going to accept it for what it is and then try as much as possible to do your best to become better? Obviously, you're going to feel the pain, but there are only two decisions at this point. Either you're going to make the pain bring you down, or you're going to learn from it and keep moving forward. At this point, this is all I have to say in this video. You'll see me in the next one. Peace and stay safe.